Hello everyone, Daniel here from the Next Issue Podcast. On today's video, I'll be doing a review for House of the Dragon, Season 1, Episode 9, The Green Council. This is the penultimate episode before the end of the season. We have one more to go and it is over. As the name suggests, the Green Council, although I don't have a synopsis, but I will say Team Green has begun their machinations after the events of last episode. Let's talk a little bit about some of the people behind this episode. This episode was directed by Claire Kilner, written by Sarah Hess, of course, Ryan J. Condal, showrunner, and George R. R. Martin, whose work this is all based upon. Uh, I will go over some of the cast that are pertinent to this episode. As the name suggests, we don't see uh, a lot of the characters outside of the people that are left in King's Landing as of the end of the last episode. Things happening very quickly. Actually, that is my first comment on this episode. The pacing of it was fast. Like, let's go. Like, things are happening. There's a sense of urgency, and something that I don't normally, maybe I don't address as much as I should, because it's easy to comment on a thing that's amazing every week. The music for this episode just really adds an extra layer of that urgency of the pacing of like things are happening, wheels are in motion. So yeah, shout out to the music team and the composer, Ramin Djawali, I believe that's the name. But yeah, I mean, they've been doing an amazing work all over Game of Thrones, and of course this is no exception. So this episode stars Olivia Cook as Alison Hightower, Reese Infants as Sir Otto Hightower, Hannah the King. I will comment on Fabian Frankel, Sir Kristen Cole. I hadn't named him much throughout the season, but he has been one of the characters that has had the biggest arc. I think from when we first met Sir Kristen Cole, and it's been played by the same character throughout all these years, which is really interesting. Also, for the first time in my reviews, appearing as a named character, Tom Glenn Carney as Prince Aegon Targaryen, and Ewan Mitchell as Prince Aemon Targaryen, and last but not least, Eve Best as Prince Rhaenys Targaryen. She is from the Driftwood, uh, and she was there because there was a family gathering, as the last we saw. So yeah, I mean, I think I want to commend both of the young actors that play Aegon and Aemon, respectively. I think they are such different characters, and they both really go into those performances. I think there is something to be said. I just love Ewan Mitchell's performance as Aemon. Aemon is it's a character that we don't really know much about, right? We see him as a child. He's gone through this hardship to get what he wants. He finally has a dragon, but even then, he is still the second born son. So even if all things came, even if everything went their way, he would not be in line for the throne as the heir, because that falls upon his older brother Aegon. Now Aegon's been a reluctant participant in really all of these events. It feels like he's just a victim of the consequence, and and I use victim like very loosely because he all what happens is that he is next in line after Rhaenyra. But if you if you're a part of Team Green, you know you want him next on the throne. So it's really interesting. There's, like I said, there's a lot of machinations. There's a lot of stuff going on in this particular episode. I think we get some of the best performances of the season. We may not see some of these characters anymore for the remainder of the season. We'll see. I don't know. Just based on the preview, things, I feel like we're gonna catch up with everyone else as they kind of get the news that King Viserys has passed. And I really love the small council, like everyone that has a performance there. I think they do it to such a degree where you really believe like they they have been working on this behind the scenes for such a long time. It's really interesting. It's really interesting to see the reactions of people around the court. People in the king's guard, and people in the town, and then also introducing new players into the equation. Of course, we have Laris, who who is just like the weirdest, most conniving dude. And this episode made him even weirder. There was a whole sequence that could have been directed by Quentin Tarantino. When you see it, like they say, if you know, you know. Things got really weird in this episode. I think for the way this was going, I did not see that coming, and I commend the team for still being able to throw shit in there that like surprises me, even if it's maybe inconsequential, but it just adds a layer to these characters, which is that's one way to do it. I think the writing team just knows that they really want to put you on edge and not let you as the viewer know what's coming next. So yeah, this was a great episode so far. The season's been amazing. I will say, I guess we may get some of the same concerns that we had a few episodes ago about the lighting being a little bit dark, because this episode almost feels like, obviously it doesn't happen in real time, but we see such a small amount of time for in contrast to how the big time jumps that we've had in the this throughout this whole season. The fact that this episode happens in maybe, I don't know, a couple of hours, maybe a day at most, it's really really interesting. So I'm very excited to see how the season ends next week, and I've really been enjoying this show. It's been great. It's really been fun to recapture all the great moments that and the great feeling that I had watching Game of Thrones, a few years ago. So really excited to see the conclusion, and I'm definitely gonna miss this show because it's gonna be gone for a while. I know. I don't think we're getting anything till maybe late next year, early 2024 at the earliest. So we'll see. But we'll keep talking about this, and we'll keep talking about all this stuff. We'll definitely have a big review episode for the season finale where we kind of cover the whole season. So, as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe. This weekend in Dallas, we had a convention where Matt Smith actually appeared. Hopefully, we can get some video of that panel. Stay tuned for the channel. We have other videos about the convention. We have a quick walk around the floor. We have a panel that where we see Jenna Coleman. So for fans of Doctor Who, and the Sandman, and many other things, go check that out in the channel. So hopefully we're able to upload the footage from Matt Smith's panel. But if not, just know that I was in I was in the same room as Matt Smith this weekend, which was really cool. I didn't get to take a picture of him or get an autograph or anything, because the line was massive. Doctor Who fans are insane. So yeah, there you have it. So as always, thank you for watching, everyone. Remember to share, like, subscribe, hit the bell so you know when we go live. That is most Saturdays, 10 a.m. Central Standard Time. And stay tuned because we have more comic reviews, trailer reactions, TV recaps, all that fun stuff here in the channel. Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.